So I'm with Bellator middleweight contender Fabian Edwards, who is taking on Gegard Mousasi this Friday in Paris in a title contender fight. How you doing, Fabian?
I'm doing good. I'm here in Paris chilling. So yeah, I'm doing well.
So you've been in Paris for a few days now, right? How have you been enjoying it?
It's been all right. It's been all right. The weather's, weather in the best, weather in the best at the moment. But some nice views, nice buildings. I look forward to enjoying the food afterwards. But we'll wait till we're in.
Well, you'll be pleased to know that the weather isn't that great in the UK. I was actually in I was in Birmingham yesterday, and it
Yeah.
was like proper heavy rain like the whole day. So
What
you're
is
not
it?
you're not missing out on too much lovely weather here anyway. So before we get into your fight, obviously this Friday, I just wanted to quickly talk about your previous performance
Mm,
against Charlie Ward. I
yeah.
think at first you were a little bit disappointed, but as time has gone on, when you back at it now, what's your thoughts on that performance?
Um, Domination. It was a clean performance. I made one or two mistakes, but overall, the whole fight, I probably got hit about 5 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's not bad for a 15-minute fight to only get hit about 5 times. I control him on the ground, and yeah, he surprised me with the ground game because I feel in the position he would like buck out, you know what I mean, and catch me off guard. Not even from technical, just being a bit wild. But yeah, I control that fight. At the time I watched it, I was like, 'cause in my head, I had a way that I wanted the fight to go. I mean,
Hmm.
I wanted a way I wanted the fight to look, and because I never looked that way, I thought it wasn't a good performance, but it was. He's a tough guy. You can't take that away from him. He's a tough guy.
Yeah, for sure. And I think at the time, what I think as well is you felt like maybe because you didn't get the finish, you felt like you were disappointed because of that. But then when
Yeah,
you watched the fight afterwards and you heard the feedback from everyone, you were like, actually, do you know what? It was very dominant. Like,
yeah,
okay, I didn't get the finish, but it was still a very dominant performance.
yeah.
Um, and just thinking about your training camp for this fight that's coming up, um, I think you spent some time in Thailand earlier this year. Just wanted to ask you how that went and who were like your main sparring partners or training partners when you were out there.
Yeah, it went good. I went to Ireland. Yeah, that's fine. Let me just go out there get the year started. So I don't know who the main training partner was because I was training with a lot of different middleweights. You know what I mean? And yeah, some good weights. I went out there. Some people didn't know who I was, but when I got on the mats and I got flowing around. People like, what I mean? Like, a lot of people like, oh, who's this guy? You know what I mean? And then they clocked who I was, and they could see the skill. You know what I mean? So the Thailand was good. It was good.
Did you enjoy the food in Thailand?
I did, I was kind of worried because some people go to Thailand and they get the recce belly, So I was a bit but I never got that. I was blessed to not have that. But I enjoy Thailand. It's a lovely place and people are friendly. And yeah, I'm gonna visit again.
So a few hours ago, I believe you were doing your press conference with
Mm.
four of the guys who are on the card this week. Just wanted to get your thoughts on how that press conference went. Did you enjoy it? Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was all right. It was like a mature press conference, innit? You know what I mean? There was no, well, I expected that there was no antics, and that was all right with me. The funny part was my coach picking up the mic and asking the question. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you about that. Like right at the end, I felt like David was getting a bit bored, and he felt like asking that question about retirement. But I think, do you know what? To be fair, Gegard took the question like in a nice way. There wasn't, it was very classy. It's not like he took it in a hard way or anything. So it's quite
Yeah,
cool. Yeah.
yeah. It never said it in a harsh way, anyways. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was all right.
Do you feel like in the lead up to this fight that Gegard is taking you lightly, or do you feel like he is respecting you and he's preparing for you in the same way that he would prepare for other people that he's faced in his career?
Um, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if you come in out of shape, in shape, fucking bigger than what he meant to. I don't care. You know what I mean? And that's just being honest because my main concern is how I prepared, and I train hard, the best shape I've been physically, mentally, and that's all I care about. So whether or not he's thinking, oh, this does easy work or not, it doesn't really bother me too much.
And on the flip side, Fabian, I know obviously you're fully focused on the task in hand, and I think part of the reason why maybe you're not talking too much about how much of like a legend Mousasi is in MMA and all the guys that he's faced is because you want to purely focus on this is just another man that I'm facing on Friday. But is there that respect side from you, and do you recognize his achievements that he's made in the sport?
I'm just being honest, no, because I never watched him in it. You know what I mean? I never watched him. It's only like now I'm fighting him. Obviously, I've had a chance to look into him a bit more, and I know a lot of people have said he's a legend, and I'm just excited to have him on my record. A guy that's had almost 60 fights. This is my 14th fight, so for me to have that guy on my record, I'm excited about that. You know what I mean? That's an exciting thing for such early in my career to have him defeated on my record.
So obviously, I know you said just there that you didn't really watch him much before, but for this training camp in particular, have you made sure like yourself or your team have really been focusing on him? Obviously, you want to focus on yourself and make sure you're the best that you can be, but have you also analyzed like his patterns, what he does, and how you can take advantage of that?
Yeah. That's just a standard thing, you know. Me, the team. Yeah, we watch him. We see, we see what things he likes to do, and yeah, look to capitalize on that. And I really do believe I will capitalize on those mistakes he makes.
What game plan do you think he's going to come in with on Friday night? What do you think he's going to try and do to you in those 5 rounds?
Um, I don't know. You know, I think he's just me, Gegard. I think he'll come forward, pressure. It might throw a bit of wrestling in there, but I don't think in his head he's thinking I need to get this fight to the floor or I need to keep it standing, you know. I think he might throw a bit of wrestling here and there, but it's not a case of I need to do it. You know, so I think he's just gonna fight out he's been fighting.
And obviously from yourself, what kind of fight can we expect from you, Fabian? What can all the fans and all the people watching on Friday night, what can they expect from you in this massive performance, which will give you a title shot?
Just the best version of me. You know what I mean? The best, but like I said, the best version of me, I truly believe it can be anyone. You know what I mean? If I go in there and I get into my flow and I do what I do, yeah, I'm beating him. You know what I mean? And that's it. So I've just been solely focused on me going in there. Like I don't really like once in the cage, like I say, he's just another man, so I don't care about none of that business. Yeah, just going in there, getting in my flow, putting big shots on him and showing him no respect whilst we're in there.
Obviously, we spoke about you going to Thailand a bit earlier in the year, but we of course have to speak about the main base, Team Renegade.
Yeah.
And you're doing your main camp obviously there. But what is this that's so special about Renegade at the moment? They're absolutely flying. Obviously, you've got your fight this week. I think one of your teammates, Tim, is fighting on the card too.
Yeah.
Leon has obviously been smashing it with the 2 fights against Usman and just his career so far. Arnold Allen puts in a very good performance against Max Holloway the other day. And then in all the other promotions as well that your teammates are fighting in, everyone's just doing a great job. What do you think it is about Renegade that is just smashing it at the moment?
Like Leon said it. It's a confident, bruised confident. You know what I mean? So you see your teammate goes out there and win. You know, you see the work he's put in. You see what they achieve, and it just feeds everyone. Just feed off it. I mean, so everyone just feeding off that energy, and I think that's why it is. Everyone's seen the success that my brother's had, I've had, Arnold's had. Everyone, you know what I mean, Tom, like everyone's seen all the success and good performances that the guys have put on, and that's what's just like making everyone bounce off each other. And yeah, I think that's it.
And obviously, we just briefly spoke about your brother Leon. Is he with you at the moment? Is he coming down for the fight?
Yeah,
What's
he's
the situation?
He's there.
It looks like he's going to be fighting Colby Covington in like later this year at some point. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on that in terms of a matchup. What do you think of Colby Covington in the first place? And do you feel like he'll be an easier or a harder matchup than Kamaru Usman?
I think similar in certain ways. I think Colby can get hurt more than Usman. You know, he's tough. He is tough, but I think Usman is a tougher man than Colby. So I think the shots that my brother will be landing on him will cause more damage. You know, I don't think he'll be able to wear it as well as Usman did. So yeah, similar matchup in terms of Colby's gonna come out and wrestle. Obviously, he relies on his cardio because he hasn't really got punch power or anything like that. So he relies mainly on like cardio and fatigue, yeah. But my brother's been 5 rounds many times.
And there's a massive chance that at the end of 2022 that Birmingham is going to have 2 champions in 2 big promotions. How much does that mean to you?
It means a lot. It does mean a lot, you know. It just means a lot for my family, my family's history, you know. Out for Birmingham history means a lot too, and yeah, I'm excited for it. You know, like I feel like it's like in the back of my mind because like I just focus on one fight at a time. You know what I mean, and by doing that, I know I'll achieve history. You know what I mean? So I'm not so much like it's not in the front of my mind. I'm not overthinking that, but it's in the back of my mind, and when it happens, yeah.
And just a bit of a light-hearted question, one from me.
Yeah.
Obviously, your mum's opened that restaurant recently.
Yeah.
What's like your most popular order when you go there? What do you order the most?
Yeah. See, now I'm on this weight cutting thing, and you gave me asking about food, and I'm thinking, boy, I don't know. You know what? The last time I went and I had some white rice, and I had some stewed beef, and I think I had some curry chicken. I mean, and a little dumpling. So I would have told mom when I land, soon as I land, you know I'm coming to the shop. You know what I mean? She's like, yeah, I was like, mom, you know I'm coming to the shop. So I look forward to going back there with a win, and yeah, you know what I mean? See, look at my mom's face, eat some good food, and celebrate, man.
Not to make you hungry, and I'm sorry to do this to you, but yesterday in Birmingham, I went to a restaurant called Africana. I don't know if you've been, like, it's on Ladypool Road. They had like this fried chicken with jerk sauce, rice and peas, plantain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie. By the way, did you say plantain or plantain?
Plantain.
There's a big debate, man, because there's a lot of people that
say plantain. Nah, plantain. That's some posh stuff.
All right, so just final one, Fabian, from me. Give us your prediction for this Friday. What's going down?
My prediction is I'm going to win. That's my prediction. I'm going to win, you know, and that's it. I know people want to know. I think in the past I put pressure on myself of like I need to knock him out, or I need to perform this way, or I just need to win. You know I mean, I'm going there. I'm push comes to shove or whatever. I'm winning. You know I mean, and that's my prediction. I'll win. So
great.
Yeah.
All right, Fabian, thank you for your time as always. Hopefully see you when you get back, and good luck this week. Thank you very much.
Thank you.